Evening, everyone. So, yes, it's another review. And another review on a book that I just love. So, obviously, I finished Dimity Slays the Dragon by Nancy Atherton. This is the large print version, because, like, the print is a lot larger than, like, in a normal hardcover book. I don't really mind because I don't like well, this is for one, this was the lowest price of like the other copies of this book, because sometimes like there's paperback, there's I don't know, another hardcover, or let's just like 3 different options that you could choose. This one was obviously the lowest price, and it was either this or to get the cover the jacket covers that I don't like. So I picked this one because it's better than the other one, or like it's the only one that you can get. So this was actually an interesting book because they well, you already know, like from the previous book review, you kind of go into the world of Renaissance festivals, but this one is done in England, so I don't know if it would be much different than the ones done here in North America, but I think the only difference is, especially what they say in this book, is that they use people with actual English accents instead of, us North Americans trying to have the old English accents. So, and you get to see Bill not completely out of his element, but you see a different side of Bill. So, and it's a really good side of Bill, which I really liked seeing. And something happens to the village, which is like kind of a small shock, but it's a shock, but it's not a huge shock. But it's a good shock because it's something besides something that Lori needs, like a jolt to her system. It's kind of a jolt to the village of Finch. Yeah. And as always, there's the recipe at the end of the book. Even in large print, they always have the recipe at the end. Just a really good book that I may have had read this much, that much, and then I finished this in the time that it took me to upload 15 YouTube videos, ranging from under 20 minutes, under 20 minutes. Like the highest one, the longest video I probably uploaded was rounded 19 minutes. So, and whenever I read these books, I never want to put them down. So this I say this is one of her better books, only because it involves a festival, and I kind of really like festivals. I want to go to festivals. I find them so much fun, which is why I can't wait to go to the Peach Festival. I want it to be this weekend and not next weekend. It's just annoying, but Oh, yeah. Whatever. But, yeah. There are other ones, like, previous to this, like, according to this. No, according to her little bio they have back here, like, about the author. It says, 13 previous novels. Like, in the previous novels, like her earlier ones, like back near, the first book, kind of like that. Those, I really, really like those ones. Like, obviously, I love the series. But those really earlier ones, I just love, love, love those ones. Absolutely love them. I think the past two, or like at least two of the books, it was like, they're good. Like, I love them, but they were a little, I think they were a little too subdued. There wasn't enough, like jolts to the system like this one. But again, this is a phenomenal book, and this is a phenomenal series, which my sister is in the background watching our movie. Please excuse that. Phenomenal book, phenomenal series. Please read this. Now, since I don't have any library books, and I still have 3 books left that I own, it's another Nancy Atherton book! This one is Dimity Down Under, which, if I remember without reading the back, she goes to Australia. This is, obviously, it's another large print book. I know she has 2 other ones that are out, like the most recent ones from like this year and last year. But they're new books, so I'm kind of waiting to buy those till after I buy all the books that I need to off of Better World Books. And when I finish my little list here. See, like, it's literally most of it is gone. I have 1 more book for Christine Feehan, 1 more for Bruce Covell, and I was going to get that one, but once I paid for it, and then after I got the receipt, it told me that I didn't have enough money. Which is like, what the like, seriously? But apparently, I'm getting it canceled. I don't know if I'm going to get my money back, because I do want that book. And I have the money in my bank that I can, I can give you the rest of the money. Like, I want that book still, but nobody has messaged me back, so I don't know what's happening with that book. And I've put all of the Once Upon a Time books, except for The World Above. I've put them in my Better World Books, so they will be done for September, for the September check. And then the William Joyce, like the Guardian of the Children, whatever. Those are, well, I'm guessing they're still pretty new, so I might not buy them, but I'm gonna keep them on a list. So, like, I'll buy them at a later point. So, if I'm correct, the Once Upon a Time books, I have 8 to buy. There was 2. 8. Okay, I have 10 books left, technically, that I still have to buy on that website. The Bruce Covell book is going to be expensive, I know that, because when I checked on the website, again, the price went up to, like, almost $80, so. But I did pay for a really expensive book that was like $100, so it's not what I want to do, but if I have to do it, then, because I really want the book. But anyway, let's get back to this book, and let's read the back here. A shockwave rocks Laurie Shepherd's world when she hears that her beloved neighbors, Ruth and Louise Pym, may be dying. bracing herself for a final farewell, Laurie instead receives a request from the eccentric sisters. Find their long-lost brother before it's too late. Aubrey. That's a weird name for a guy. Anyway, Pym is a wicked scoundrel who was banished from his family long ago. And much to Laurie's surprise, she must travel all the way to New Zealand to find him. New Zealand? I thought it was Australia. Whatever. But in agreeing to grant her dear friend's dying wish, Laurie has no idea what she's in for. This should be kind of interesting. It feels like it's going to be another kind of book, like Aunt Dimity and the Next of Kin, where Laurie goes to the hospital and makes friends, because she goes to the hospital and does the book trolley. And she meets someone who kind of basically has cancer and knows. She meets her, like, talks to her from, like, Monday to Friday or something like that. And then she goes home for the weekend. Like, she doesn't go there on the weekend. So she comes back on Monday and finds out that woman died. And then apparently in her will, this woman wants Laurie to find her brother. Because you have to read Aunt Dimity and the Next of Kin to find out more about that. Because it's not pulling from my brain anymore. But I gave you enough that you should be. Some of you might be intrigued to go and find it, because I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be the same like this, but I think it has the same premise, because you're finding this long lost brother that was separated from the family. Not separated in a way that you wouldn't remember the family. It's just like, obviously this brother was, because he was a wicked scoundrel, that he was banished from the family. The other brother, he wasn't banished, he kind of just disappeared from the family. And not like kidnapped or anything, but yeah, that's what I'm leaving with. I am waiting for my last video to be uploaded to YouTube. It's in the middle of processing. I don't know why it's taking so long, because it's finished uploading, but it's not finished processing, which is so weird. So I'm waiting on that, but I will get this one compiled, and then I will get this compiled just so that it's finished and ready. But I'm not going to put it up tonight, because I want the video that's in processing to be up first, because that one obviously was finished before this video. So I will get working on this book that I love so much, because I only have this book and then 2 others of my Aunt Dimity, and then this is the last of the A authors, and then I can start on the B's, which is like, yeah, I have 2 books to read, and then I can read the completed series, because I have all of them now, of the Oz books. I have all of them now, which I'm so happy about, because I love them so much. And I was able to get another book by the McGrally publication. I already had 2 of them before, but now I have a 3rd. I love this publication. It's just beautiful. So yeah, I will, there's one of my unicorn series I'm going to be reading the last book, so that'll be finished. And then I also have this new book that my aunt got me a while ago, so they're both of them are, because I do it in alphabetical order, the authors of those 2 books come before my Oz books. Anyway, yes. This book next. I don't have any more books except for that last book from the library, which I'm still waiting for, and I'm number 2 on the waiting list, so it should be 2 on the waiting list, so it should be coming soon. I hope it's coming soon. I have something at the library, but I didn't go today. We're going tomorrow. I'm starting to ramble now and making this actually a vlog video, like, besides just a review. So, I gotta go now. Bye-bye.